morning. Today is Monday the 26th of January, and I got in a little late today. My daughter took her in a little late to school today. She had a little doctor's appointment this morning, so that's why I am late, and my wife couldn't take her, so I got here about 5 minutes ago. I've seen what the market's been able to do so far. Market opened up here. Let me just put this line on. Change the color so we can see the color. Okay, let's look at yellow. Nope, that didn't work, did it? Well, this is the first trade, the first 3-minute bar of today. We're looking at the E-Mini S&P 500. We've rallied, we dropped down to this low. We've come up, pretty much challenging the high of the day right here. Now, even though we have not officially penetrated up through it, I believe we will. Even though we are at resistance and the market should fall from here, how far? I don't think further than this low here. I think we punch up through this. We start trading up not only through the high of the day but up through the 50, and we start I think we move higher from here. So my initial catastrophic stop on this is going to be 2,038 3/4. So let's put that in 38 3/4 right there. All right. So it is below this low, and I'm gonna pause this video. Now I am back. Okay, the market's starting to break up through. Here we go. We are up through the highs. So I'm going to take that initial catastrophic stop that was sitting below this pivot low here, and since we're sitting at the 50 right now, we're trying to break up through it. I definitely want to take this stop and move it up to below the current 3-minute bars low, 41 1/4. I'm going to move that to 41 1/4 because at this stage, if the market comes back and drops down through this low, I don't want it anymore, right? So let's go up to 41 1/4 right there. Okay, look at this. So we're right below here. Okay, let's go and change. We're long 10. We're up almost $1,000 on this. So the market broke up. We anticipated that break. Okay, by looking at a lot of things, not just this chart, but I'm looking at market internals, looking at other things that would give you the clue that the market will in fact break higher. So I'm going to take 5. I'm going to just take half of my position and exit half of that to lock in some profits, okay? There we go. So we locked in, not a lot, we locked in 375. So we got to go ahead, let's just cancel that sell stop order because now that's a 5 lot, right? At 41 1/4, right here. There we go. Okay, so now we're at 5. We're going to watch this very closely. Look at this. Now we're pushing higher still, okay? Now I want to wait a little longer on this bar, and then I will trail. Let's see where this bar closes, and then I will move this stop up to below there. In fact, looking at this chart, let's just use some basic technical analysis here, okay? Now, the high of the day was 43 3/4. We challenged it here. We tried to challenge it. We broke up through it. So now we want to go. This area should act as support, okay? But we want to be slightly below the 43 3/4. Let's go to 43 1/4 now. 43 1/4 would be right there. Okay, I know it's tight, I know it's close, but let's just do it anyways. That's okay. 43 1/4 is right there. Okay, so again, I am below here. I'm below the old high of the day by 50 cents. If we start breaking through it, let's just call it a day on this particular trade and reevaluate the situation, okay? So we've locked in 375, and we'll lock in about 450 to 5 if I'm stopped out. So I'm going to pause the video so it's not too long. All right, I am back. The market continues to move higher, which is beautiful. We've got our stop. Actually, even though it sits below the low of the day by 50 cents, which should technically be some type of support on the way back down, right? It's a minor support, but we're sitting there. That also corresponds beautifully with being 50 cents below the prior 3-minute bars low, which is nice. This is exactly where I want to be. This current bar that we're sitting at, 45 1/2, we've actually taken out the high of the day by only 25 cents. So that's nice. We've taken out the prior bar's high, and now we're sitting below the prior bar's low, which means if I'm stopped out on this 3-minute bar, this would become an engulfing pattern. So I like where I'm at right now. Either way, we make money in this trade, regardless of what the market does from here, and that's what I like. And that's really what the goal is, putting on each every single trade you take. You want to try to make it as risk-free as possible, as soon as possible. And so that's what we're doing now. It's always good to lock in some profits and then trail that stop. So I'll be back soon. All right, market's nicely rallying here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off 2 contracts because we're sitting at the 200. I still think we're going to break through it, but still we are at a resistance level. So I'm going to just take 2 more off the table here on strength. Just 2 more. That's it. All right. So we're going to sell 2 right there at the mark. That's nice. So we're going to take this off and change it to 3 because we've got 3 contracts left. So we've locked in $700 for the day, okay? And now I'm going to bring that stop up to below 44.5 to 44.25. My sell stop's going to be at 44.25 right there, okay? Okay, so again, we've got 3 on. We just took 2 off. So we took 5 off here. We took 2 off here. And we've got 3 left. And we are sitting below the prior bar's low. All right, so we take that out. We'll still come out ahead nicely. So I'm going to pause the video. Okay, I'm back again. Market is taken out. Let's just go even higher yet. Let's go up to below 2045 3/4 to 2045 1/4. We're going to bring that up even more, right? 45 1/4 puts us right there. Nope. Let's get rid of this. Okay. 45 1/4, 45 1/4 would be right there. Okay. So 45 1/4, not bad, okay? So we're up about 1,300 in open profits now, total on the day, locked in 700. And on the remaining 3 contracts, we're up about 600. So let's just see what happens here. Again, we're sitting below this low. If we break down through that low, I'll be flat, and then we'll reevaluate it, because if you look at this chart closely, we've completely reversed, right? I mean, we've created really the V, right? We opened up here, we traded lower, and we've reversed completely. So I do believe we move higher, but we need to lock in profits on this particular trade. Only makes good logical sense. And I'll be back. All right, here we go. Market, let's see, we're getting close to that 2045 1/4. We're at 2046 1/4. We're about a point from it. We are at an area now where it'll be interesting to see what happens, because again, we're sticking right here at that purple moving average, and that's the 200 exponential. So we've broken through it, but marginally at this stage. If we're taken out, that's great. We'll be flat, and then we can reevaluate this, reevaluate the day, and see if we can put on another trade here. But if we're not taken out and we come up through the high, I think we're going to move a lot higher in a short period of time, if that were to happen. But it looks like we're only about 50 cents from getting stopped out. So if we get stopped out on this trade, we'll net out, I don't know, about 900 or so. So I'm going to pause the video. All right, I am out of that trade. Just got filled. So this trade netted us almost $1,100, just under $1,100. So not a bad trade. And hope that helps. Hopefully you can use some of this knowledge in your own day trading, if in fact you day trade. So again, we saw the opportunity here. Again, I came in the office a little late today. Saw this setup. Just recap it real quick. Okay, again, the market opened up right here, immediately dropped, hit this low, rallied up, and then consolidated. And this is a classic trade setup. When the market drops like it did this morning and then is able to regain the entire drop rather quickly like it has and create this V, and then we consolidate right in here, and we'll back up near those highs where we were right in here. This is a great trade to buy it here, anticipating the break up through that high with an initial catastrophic stop below this prior low, and then trail it the way I did. And so that was a nice trade. Okay? Hope that helps. Have a great day, and I'll be back with you tomorrow. Bye for now.